Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Vicki Howie of ChakraBoosters.com, the creator of Chakra Boosters Healing Tattoos. And this is the heart chakra tattoo, very green and beautiful. Your heart chakra is your center chakra. It's the balancing chakra. That's why our essence as humans is love. And I'm showing you this tattoo because today we're going to talk about the best foods for boosting, balancing, and healing your heart chakra. So first, let's talk a little bit about the heart chakra itself. The color here is green, and it's in the center of your heart, this chakra. And it's feminine for sure. It's all about mother love and compassion and kindness and all of those connectivity feelings that we have with others. It's non-judgmental, it's accepting, it's peaceful, it has equanimity, and it's the healing chakra because the energy of the heart moves out the heart, down the arms, and out the hands. So that's why so much healing is done either physically, like in massage with the hands. Even surgeons use their hands when they're doing healing, right? Their hands are so important to them. And we use it for energy healing too, when energy's coming out when we're doing Reiki or any kind of energy healing. So the heart chakra is the air element because every chakra has an element. So the element here is air. Okay, keep that in mind because what we're going to look at when we look at foods is we look at three things. The color of the chakra, this is how we know if a food can heal a chakra. The color, the food type, and how that relates to the food type of the chakra, and the gland for this chakra. Now, the glands for the heart chakra are the thymus, which most people know about, and that boosts your immunity, but it atrophies as you get older, so that most adults actually don't have much of thymus at all. But what a lot of people don't know is the heart itself releases hormones and it is an organ. It definitely is an organ, but it's also a gland. Interesting, huh? So we have the heart and the thymus. We want foods that are good for the heart, makes sense for the heart chakra, right? And good for our immunity and the thymus gland. Okay, so what are my favorite foods here? Oh, and also the type of food for this chakra, not surprising, given that it's green in color, is vegetables. And most of all, greens, but veggies as a food type, right? And so many of our vegetables are green. So my very first food in this category for the heart chakra is kale. And I'm going to say kale / spinach because there's always this war between kale and spinach, you know, which one's better. Most people say kale's a little more bitter, but it has a little more to offer nutritionally. So it just depends, but we'll say kale, okay, because kale, it is one of your darkest leafy green vegetables, and it's so good for you. It just has so much nutrition, and all of our really good dark greens are going to be good for our thymus and boost our immunity. Food number 2 here is avocados. They have a yellowish color inside, but avocados are green, and they're green, totally green on the outside, and they have beautiful fats, healthy, delicious fats, and fats of a healthy variety are phenomenal for the heart. Okay, they help deal with cholesterol, but I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of cholesterol because there's a lot of argumentation about how much cholesterol really matters and how much it really affects the heart. There's been some myths going around about cholesterol, but I will say we can pretty much all agree that avocados are high fat, that fat is good fat, and that fat is good for your heart. Okay? So, oh, by the way, for the kale, I forgot to mention that not just fresh, but dried kale, there's many types of kale chips out there now. So if you're going to eat chips why not eat vegetable chips maybe instead of potatoes? Potatoes just have carbs. So yeah, if you need a lot of solar plexus energy, you might go for traditional potato chips. But if you want to boost the heart chakra, you might go for kale chips. And there's a lot of good flavored ones out there now. Obviously, you're going to get more nutrition typically from fresh kale. But if you're getting that desire for something crunchy and delicious, you might go for kale chips instead of potato chips. In fact, one of the ones that I like as well for a green vegetable that's been turned into a chip is the snap peas that are now sold at Trader Joe's, and they're sold under different brands in different places, where you're getting a green almost stick that's crunchy and salty. Go low on the sodium if you can. Don't go overdo it on the sodium. I'm a real salt lover, but it is good to have these snacks that are a little bit healthier and can boost the heart chakra. Okay, so far we have number 1 is kale, number 2 is avocado, and it's going to give you those good healthy fats. Number 3 is broccoli. Broccoli has so much to offer, although I once again should do a cross here. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, because Brussels sprouts as well have so much to offer the thymus and the heart. These deep green veggies. I'm not a real foodie nutritionist, so I can't go into deep detail. I'm just telling you what my favorite ones are, and I've sort of just picked up that these are the best ones, and I don't know all the little details as to why, but I do know that, again, because they're green. And you can get dried broccoli as well too. You can get almost any vegetable or fruit dried, and since this is the air element, dried is fine for the heart. It actually can be very, very good for the heart. So I would recommend for dried vegetables, not solely at all, but when you want a snack. Okay, so broccoli, eat your broccoli and keep it healthy. I personally like to do a balance between solar plexus and heart a little bit by taking my broccoli, putting butter, which is solar plexus food, and lemon, a little bit of lemon on it, and then a little bit of salt. Salt's the salt of the earth, so that has a root chakra quality. It's a mineral oriented food. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is spirulina. This was close. I was almost going to go for wheatgrass, but what I'm talking about is like a superfood, a green superfood. And spirulina seems to have the most to offer. It's an algae, so it actually comes from the sea. And your sacral chakra, which is about the sea and water, is related to your heart chakra. The feminine chakras really like to communicate. So for that reason, I really like bringing in a sea quality, bringing in an algae here, because everything else seems to be what we grow in the garden. So spirulina, you can buy it in powders. Just make sure it's completely organic, healthy form of spirulina. And what you'll see is that it is deep, deep green. We're talking about a deep, rich food here that comes from the sea. And that's going to be great for your immune system and just great for your body overall. So can you add spirulina into your diet somewhere? And that leads me to number 5, food number 5 for the heart chakra. It's not really a specific food. It's something I believe we all need, and I start out with one every single morning. Although I cheat a little, but here's what it is. Green drink. A green drink. Why not take all your favorite greens, all these yummy greens that are so good for your body, and put them into one drink? Now my drink is a green drink, and I even add powdered greens as well, but I add protein, I add fruit, I add apple cider vinegar, which is an elixir. I add coconut water. There's so much stuff. Himalayan salt for the minerals. I have a great morning green drink, just trust me. But it's a taste thing that you want to do for yourself as well as a nutrition thing. So I would recommend taking some of your favorite veggies, and then you need some sweet, because I've tasted some pretty gnarly green drinks. And you don't want to make it be something you don't enjoy. In order to do a green drink and to do it regularly, and I highly recommend starting your day with a green drink, you want to have it taste good. So add some fruits that are green. Kiwi is a phenomenal fruit that's green, and they don't even have to be green. If you add a couple other fruits in there, pineapple or watermelon or blueberries are full of antioxidant. They're just really good for your immune system, and they're gonna really go help you boost your throat. So I love, love, love blueberries. They're probably my #1 fruit that I put in my green drink. But you can add 2 green things, kiwi, like I said, and cucumber, because cucumber adds alkaline. 2 foods that I know of that are very alkaline. Lemon isn't, but will make water more alkaline. And the 2 foods that I like are grapefruit and cucumber. They are 2 foods that will really bring more alkaline into your body, and alkaline is good for your body. Okay, so those are my 5 favorites. I have some runners up. I tend to put the liquids in the runner up category. In this one we have green tea, because green tea is just, you're drinking a very sweet, light green beverage that boosts your immunity, has antioxidants in it, right? And nowadays you can even get little powders, but again, look for a healthy one that doesn't have additives, that is a powder that you can add to anything. So you can literally put matcha, for instance, into your green drink. So yeah, I love the tea. What else? I could go on and on. Any of the other vegetables are good. You can totally have those. And how about something that isn't green? Because I want to add fish, and you certainly do not ever want to eat green fish. Sounds like something out of Dr. Seuss. Oh, because you shouldn't eat green eggs either, okay? You should read about it in Dr. Seuss, but never eat green eggs and never eat green fish. But do eat fish for your heart, because just as the avocado has good oils, fish really does. So healthy, oily fishes. I remember black cod has a lot of oil in it too. So these are very heart healthy. Salmon is a great heart fish as well. And also olive oil. Cook with beautiful organic olive oil. Don't go for these cheaper oils that sometimes have, first of all, GMO, and other times it's just not as good of ingredients. Like canola, not so good. Cook with olive oil. Look for a type that has a light green if you're looking for more heart boosting to happen. Okay guys, that was a mouthful, and I hope you got some ideas for how you can boost your heart on a daily basis and heal your heart chakra with your diet. My biggest suggestion here would be number 5, a green drink. And if you can do it as a regular thing, and you can create one that really tastes good to you, wow, instead of starting out with carbohydrates or bacon if you're a bacon eater, or things that aren't so good for you and take a lot of energy to digest, you start out with a really good alkaline green drink that gives you a lot of get up and go, and also keeps you light and helps you to open your heart as well. Okay, next week we're moving on to the throat. Thank you so much for going on this journey through the 5 best foods for each chakra with me, and I will see you on the next video. Blessings.